Hi everyone, welcome to Humble Warrior Yoga. My name is Taylor. Today's class is a daily flexibility routine for the upper body. Before we start, I will give the fun fact, and the fun fact is that honeybees can recognize human faces. So before we start, make sure you do have a strap or a belt anywhere on the mat because we are going to be using it later. We're going to start this one in a child's pose today. So toes together, knees together or apart, whatever your preference is, and then stretch your arms out in front and bring your forehead down towards the ground. Just begin to settle in. With each exhale, try and soften your body. With each inhale, try and create a little bit more space. And then right away, lift your head up. Walk your hands over to the left off of your mat and bring your forehead back down. Take some breaths into the right side body. Good, head lifts up, hands over to the right, same. Bring your forehead back down, and then just begin to take some breaths into your left side body, from the hip all the way up towards the armpit. Hands back onto your mat. Start to slide your left hand down your mat towards your left knee. Once your left hand gets to about the level of the knee, you're going to pick your hips up and take a big swimmer wave. So left hand reaches up towards the sky. As the left palm comes down, hips are going to go back again. Right hand slides down towards your right knee. And then pick your hips up. Big swimmer wave. Start to coordinate the movements with your breathing. So exhale, bringing it down. Inhale over. Getting some gentle rotation in the spine, opening up into the shoulders. One more each side. And then make your way into a tabletop. So readjust your hands and your knees so that your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. With your next breath in, you're going to inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, weave your right arm underneath your left armpit. Good, inhale, open it up. Exhale, twist. 3 more. Last one, inhale, open. As you twist, bring your right shoulder down, bring your right cheek down, then you can take your left hand, reaching it forward. If you're doing that, push the floor away with your left hand. Notice if your hips shoot to the left, push them over to the right. And left hand underneath or next to your face. Press on up to that tabletop position. No suspense, just switching sides here. Inhale, reaching the left arm up. Exhale, left arm goes underneath the right armpit. Hover that left arm off the floor. One more. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Last two. Last one. And breathe. Place your shoulder down. Reach the right arm forward. Hips go to the left a little bit. Push that right hand forward towards the top of your mat. Couple breaths. Nice. Slide that right hand back and press up to a tabletop position. So from here, spine stays neutral, but you're going to drop your heart space down towards the ground and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then do the opposite. Push the floor away, round. You can even round your upper back so your shoulder blades spread apart onto your back. We'll just do 4 more like this. Breathe in. Push and breathe out. Breathe in. Push and breathe out. 2 more. Last one. This time as you push dome into your spine, tuck your chin towards your chest, push the floor away, push, push, push. This is called protraction of the shoulders. Push, 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 push. And then let it go. Okay, walk your hands forward and any way you want, make your way onto your belly. Take your left hand out, so your hand's in line with your shoulder. Right hand next to your right ribs, bend your right knee, and then roll over to the left and just give your right toes a tap on the ground. Come back onto your belly. Other side, right hand wide, left hand next to your ribs. Bend the left knee, roll over to the right. Give your left toes a tap. And we'll keep going, alternating back and forth. Opening up into the pecs. Notice if one side feels tighter. Okay, next time you come over to the left, we're gonna stay in this stretch and hold here. You could take a block if you have one underneath your face. If you can't quite get your right foot over and around, you could just kind of straighten the right leg or even hike the right knee up. And that depends on what your base mobility is in your shoulders. Good. Over to the other side, coming back onto your belly. Right hand wide, left hand next to your ribs, rolling over to the right. And find a leg position that feels good. If you don't have a lot of pec flexibility, you could just hike your left knee up and place the inside of your knee down onto the ground. Maybe it's okay to stack your legs, or you can step that left foot over and behind. Alright, make your way back onto your tummy. Interlace your fingers behind your back, and this is where you might grab your strap if you can't quite interlace your fingers. So start by keeping the elbows bent and squeezing your shoulder blades together onto your back body. If you've got that, then squeeze your hands together. Start to slide your hands down towards your feet. Maybe the hands lift up. We're gonna keep the feet down for this one. I really want the focus to be more on the upper body, and then keeping the chin somewhat tucked, but your head lifted. You're gazing towards that short edge of your mat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Okay, press back to a child's pose just for a beat. And then hands next to your knees, pop up to a seat. And you can be in a kneeling position. You could even do this standing or in a cross-legged position for this next exercise, which we've done before in some of my classes. So right hand, take it wide with your palm up. Left hand, take it wide with your palm down. I like to make fists. Now you're really gonna keep trying to rotate that right palm up, and that left palm, you're gonna continue to rotate it down. So we're externally rotating the right shoulder and internally rotating the left. Let's look at the right hand. So the palm that's facing up, look that direction. Good, come back to center and switch. Right palm, flip it down, left palm, flip it up. Go ahead and look at your left hand. Keep going back and forth. Just getting some gentle rotation into the spine, or not the spine, the shoulders. Good. Shake that out. Okay. Now for the grand poobah, grab your strap. Now the strap, let's start it in the right hand. I'll flip so that you can see my back body. I like to wrap it around. So right hand, bending the elbow, and then reaching the left hand behind. If you can interlace your fingers, great. We're just gonna hold here. So working on passively holding internal and external rotation of the shoulders. See if you can take deep breaths. Now it is normal to have one side that's relatively easier than the other. Notice if you arch your spine to compensate. See if you can keep the front ribs tucked in. And let it go. Same thing, other side. So wrapping it around the left hand, taking that left arm up, reaching the right hand behind. Now this is definitely my less flexible side, particularly in the right shoulder. So taking that my right shoulder into internal rotation. You can crawl yourself up the strap so your hands start to become closer to one another. And right away, this definitely lights up sensations in my right shoulder. So just trying to use the exhale to soften. About 45 more seconds. Take one more deep breath in. All the way out. And let it go. Okay, we're gonna finish with a deltoid stretch. So grabbing one block and making your way onto your belly. The right forearm's gonna come in front of the left, flip the palms up, and then just slide the hands wide and take your forehead down to your block. Lift your head up, walk your forearms back to center, left forearm in front, right forearm behind, palms face up, and then slide them wide to the side, take your forehead down to your block. Just lift your head up, slide your forearms back in, press on up. Shake out your shoulders and your arms. Alrighty, that concludes my 15-minute daily flexibility routine for the upper body. I hope you enjoyed the session. Have an amazing rest of your day.